So before I start self-breast care examination, I have to get a mirror. So I stand in front of the mirror, take off my brassiere, and I raise my hands up this way. Once I raise my hands up this way, I observe the breast for equality. Although one breast is slightly longer than the other or slightly bigger than the other, so once I raise this way, I will check for the equality. One should be slightly bigger than the other. I check for rashes, I check for retracted nipple, I check for orange pores like orange skin, I check for color changes. I've checked, there's nothing wrong with my breast. My breast is doing well. My breast is fine. So I'll continue to do the self-care examination by starting to palpate. The palpation, the breast starts from the armpit here. So then my palpation begins from here. I start in a circular motion. I am going for 360. So I go this way. I continue to move. I move and I'll go and end at where I started. Where the breast is bulky, I haven't finished, so I still have to go another circular motion. So I continue again this way. I'm going in a circular motion again. I go again till I get to where I started the palpation from. If I have covered all the breast, I'll come to the nipple and then I'll come and squeeze to see the kind of discharge that will come out. So assuming I squeezed and then breast milk came out, I am not lactating, I am not breastfeeding any baby, there's a question mark. Come to the hospital. You will be served with the hormonal therapy drug, which will let the breast milk stop. Assuming I didn't see any sign as I said earlier, but I squeezed the breast and the discharge was bloody, it means there's a question mark. Still come to the hospital, especially when you see blood. Don't sit down for anything, just get dressed immediately and proceed to the hospital. So let's say I did this, I didn't see anything. When I squeezed, no discharge came out, which means this breast is okay. So I'm moving to this one. If I come here, I am doing the same thing. I start from the armpit here. So I start with the circular motion and I come. I go, I'm looking for the abnormal lump. I move round, I move, I move, I move. I continue and then I finish at where I started. The breast is still big, so I still have to go another 360 degrees. So now I'm moving this way. I move this way. I continue till I finish at where I started. So now I finish. It's left with the nipple. You can even go this way if you are not sure. After going all your 360 degrees, you can still go this way in the middle to see whether there is something you missed in the middle. If you go that way and still you didn't feel anything, then we are good to go. You now come and squeeze the nipple again to look for that abnormal discharges we are looking for. You do that and you didn't get any, so then the two breasts are safe. But the following month you are still not safe, because you don't know when another cancerous cell will begin to grow. That is why we say the breast should be examined monthly, so that you'll be sure. But for our mothers who are above 40, for them they can just go and take the mammogram. Once you check the you use the mammogram to assess your breast. The whole year you are free, unless the next year then you go again and screen with the mammogram. So with the mammogram, it can tell even up to 1 year. If a cancerous cell wants to grow in a year to come, the mammogram can detect it today. So if you take a mammogram today, you can be safe from now till next year, October. So with the mammogram is safe, but with the scan cannot protect you that way. When you do the scan, you have to do the scan again, and the scan to have radiation, so it's not also advisable. Unless we see something, then we ask you to do scan. But your self-care, you can do it yourself. So I think that is all about the breast self-care examination.